We're in the land of ruins. Let's continue. Yeah, it is kind of like flickering in and out, isn't it? I got my bright light shining at me. The light shouldn't be an issue. Why don't you understand where my arm is? Okay, so I think we finished World 3. Let's talk about what happened last night. 2 nights ago. Last stream, we did World 1. We did World 2. We did World 3. We got a bunch of sigils. We unlocked this, which is something in the bottom left of our screen. A crystal on a tripod. We need to unlock this. We need 2 more yellows. So, world number 4. Let's go get some more Tetris pieces. And there's a star. Oh, look. There's a symbol underneath that Tetris piece that matches the thing in the bottom left of our screen. What could that be about? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that and have faith.
The words gave meaning. He's really talking like he's the Old Testament God. Whoa.
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness, be gone.
Yeah.
Excess data cleared.
Strange, right? Elohim. This is our master. This is our God. He's really talking like Old Testament God. Hey, look at that. That's new. What's up there? Weird. It kind of looks like the little icon that we have in our bottom left. All right, so there's a star here somewhere. Let's just do the puzzles and then we'll figure it out as we go. I like this. This looks pretty straightforward. We have a pathway. We have puzzles off to the side. Let's do the puzzles and then we'll look for the star. Oh, look, this thing. We saw this by the tower. What is it? It looks kind of like Aztec, you know? Or like Mayan. I don't know. Oh, true. Uncle Jack is here. Another one, but it's red. Oh, there's our star. Okay, well, at least we don't have to run around for an hour looking for where the star is. We found the star. Uncle Jack. Ooh, shiny light. It's really bright. Now I understand the message about seizures. How horrible is it that my shoulder disappears? Is it just like ruining the vibe? Hopefully you don't even notice it. Oh, hello. Oh, this is the icon, connector. Now there is a setting in the game, and it'll give you a hint about the tools and what they do. We have that setting off. You could turn that setting on, so like to always tell you when you pick it up what it does, or you can have it set to first time only. The first time you pick up something, it'll tell you what it does. But when I was setting this up, I was like, no, never. And now I'm regretting that because I want to pick this up and I want to understand. But it probably has to do with this stuff. Thank you, Rote. Select, connect, deselect. Excuse me. Oh, when I walk in front of it, it breaks. What is it? Take connector, keep connections. Okay, I understand. What happens if we connect it to the light? Let there be light. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so all the previous worlds, we've been dealing with jammers. Now we have connectors. I like this. But what does it do? I have an idea. Can we make it connect to this thing? Not in the sight line. I have another idea. What if I use this boy? Can you connect to this? Select, connect. Okay, but nothing's happening. Or something is happening. This is like... wait a second, I get it. Light. Connect. Whoa, guys. Nothing's happening. Is it because this is red? I think the one over here is blue. Yes, it is. Is that not doing anything because it's not the right color light? Is that what's happening here? Okay, wait, let's reset this situation. Connect you here. I get it. We make like a little chain. Ooh, fun. Okay, I get it. I understand. We're making connections. But how do we open the red one? Maybe at some future date we can send a red light to that and we can connect it here. Maybe. Can I connect to that thing? Ah, I can. Whoa. Okay, so maybe in one of these other puzzles we can send some red light to that thing. I love this. So I could like put y'all's name next to it so I know when we play who suggested it. Branch it out, this puzzle is called. Another headless statue. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff happening here already with lights. Oh, this is gonna get hard, isn't it, guys? There's our sigil. Okay, so this door should be closed, but this guy is giving this blue light to the blue circle. So both of these are open because it's getting the blue light. Free to download and play. Doubloon servers are the free ones. Okay, cool. Okay, another one of these purple things. Whatever that is. Okay, and then this. Okay, so if we send blue up to that, we can open this door. So keep connections and add that connection. I think I'm understanding. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Connectors. I can see how this is going to get really complicated. But now we're not just dealing with jamming stuff. We have this light to play with. Very cool. Okay, 2 more puzzles in this area. Ooh. Don't cross the streams. So we have red and blue. Well, I want to do something first with this red light. Can we connect it to that thing up in the sky that we saw there? Oops. Is there any angle from which we can see that thing up in the sky? Oh, it's like perfectly blocked. I'm doing the hard laser stuff you know you're not good at and you can still enjoy the game. Well, let's see how we do. Don't speak too soon. But I can promise I will be focused and I will try my best. But yes, you just remain cozy and sit back and relax. And I'll have the brain pain. There is kind of a story. It seems like the main game, the main aim is to collect all these pieces, these puzzle pieces, to unlock progression. And there's some, like, basically like God talking to us. He's like, I am Elohim. I created you. We're a robot. I think there's a way to, like, look at us. This is us. So if I select the blue one and the streams cross, the game does not like that. Then it goes black. What if I stand in front of this? Oh, I could block it. But we need both of them to happen at once. I think I see what we want. The question is, can I see it from all the way back here? Oh, there's some QR codes here. Can I connect both of these? Oh, baby. Okay, we did it. Let's read these things. Whenever I despair, I remind myself that at the end of this great pilgrimage lies life in the eternal memory of the designer. I need no further motivation. I think they're talking about Elohim. A lifetime spent solving the puzzles in this place would be one which missed everything of value in it, but we must remember that others will tread this path, and we must leave it better signposted than when we found it. I like it. Okay. We're just collecting our Tetris pieces. One more puzzle in this area. Ooh, what's that? Shiny. Wow, look at the setting, guys.
The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
Wow, too real, too real. We love games. Cool, I like that sentiment. The female voice that speaks from the abnormalities, it speaks with a different tone to the other wretches in this place. So that female voice we just listened to. Yeah, she does sound much different than Elohim. She sounds curious and happy. And Elohim is like, don't go to the tower. Above all that. Nice. Yeah, I agree. This is a very nice game. Very cozy. Very cool visuals. Very good music. I'm very happy and cozy. And I'm happy you're here. Okay, red light. So we have the same issue where the lasers are crossing each other. So we need to get the blue to that and the red to that. This is hard, and there's this big thing in the middle. Ralphine, I understand what you mean. Not cool. We have some elevation here, though. I have an idea. Will it work? I don't know. Oh, the red one's now connected. Very good. If I put this one above, will you go over the red light? Oh, we're gods. Okay, so we really have to use lateral thinking. It's not just like they can cross each other on the same plane, but we have to think vertically. That's what held us up in the puzzle the other night when Cal mentioned going above and picking up the thing from above. We can't just think in one line. We got to think vertically too. I'm just trying to talk it out so that we retain the lessons. Okay, we've gotten all the sigils in this area. Ooh, can we see that thing from here? There's a red light here. You watched it a long time ago. Okay, nice. Maybe it's been long enough that it'll still feel kind of new. Can I connect it to that thing all the way over there? Do you guys see that? See how far away it is? Will you do that? Yes. Oh, that's going to give us the star. Good to see you tonight. Enjoy the lurk. I will not yell. We'll keep a cozy voice. Well, let's take a cozy stroll through this area. See if there's anything else cool outside of these puzzles. And then we'll move on. Things just got a lot more complicated with these lasers. So we gotta have our puzzle hats on tonight. Look at these views, though. Can I go down there? Ooh. Flowers. Oh, this looks like it's taking us to a secret. Is that something? Looks like a box with a walkie-talkie. Should I try to jump to that? We might die. Oh.
Sam, have you reached the Sphinx yet? We've translated one of the lines, but we still don't have a solution. It says the true riddle of the Sphinx has many questions, but only one answer.
Did we make a note of that? We started making notes on the things that we were translating. The true riddle of the Sphinx has many questions, but one answer. Something like that. What does it mean? I don't know. Can we get back without dying? Barely. Okay, that was close. So they're really encouraging us to like explore each of these areas outside of the puzzle. It's also very easy to get stuck on trees. We could like not end the stream tonight and just like leave it right here and have like a cozy background nighttime stream with the crickets chirping, the music, the setting. Oh yeah, Oedipus. Yeah, the Sphinx is from the story of Oedipus. You're right. Yeah, what was the riddle? The Sphinx gives Oedipus a riddle. It's like the answer is human, man. It's like what has 2 legs at night, 3 legs in the morning? Wait. I'm not saying it right, but it's something like 4 legs at night, 3 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the day. Because like when you're sleeping, you're on all fours. I don't know, something like that. I don't remember. I read that in high school, but I don't remember exactly. Oh, we're about to die. Oh, we do have a terminal to read here. Let's see what's going on. We did a certification thing. Here, your user profile has now been generated. Download profile. Congratulations, your new user account has been registered. Would you like to see the details? So we answered a bunch of questions last stream. And so let's see what it says. Display conflicts. User provided a particular account of personhood, but was uncomfortable with its implications. User sought to maximize both liberty and quality of life, but these ideals are incompatible. Are they? User denied moral authority, but defended moral claims. Well, we really messed that up. Display psychological profile. You may already be criticizing your own performance. How did it know that? But it's clear you understand how the world of ideas affects you, even if you are sometimes weary with the realities and allow your preferences to dictate your beliefs. You have a great deal of unused capacity, which you have not turned to your advantage. Disciplined and self-controlled outside, you tend to be worrisome and insecure inside. Why is this talking to me? Why are you doing this to me? But you pride yourself as an independent thinker and do not accept other statements without satisfactory proof. How does it know me? Filled with the insecure, how do you know? Display account privileges. Due to outstanding notes on your account and despite displaying many of the characteristics of being a person, you cannot be granted admin status at this time. In the meantime, please enjoy the basic account functionalities. We didn't make it to be an admin. Access COM portal. You currently hold a basic account. Network access is restricted to administrators. Please enjoy the basic functionalities. We did not pass the test. Log MLA support ticket. I'm sorry I wasn't better able to assist you. If you're still encountering a problem, please describe it. Account certification error, lost password, there's been an error. Thank you. A support ticket has been generated and appended to your profile. You will receive a notification when a reply has been sent. Okay. Okay. Oh, we have some stuff to read in our library archive. Progress reply from Nadia Sarabhai to Ian mailing list. Subject progress report 1. Hi all, everything's been moved to the EL facility. I know it's been sad to leave the good old Jeff building behind, but it makes sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be severe power outages in the coming weeks. Arcadie's team are already working more hex code. But you really don't need to worry about the teams getting in each other's way. The facility is genuinely humongous. Let's get this show on the road. Wait. It's time for another heist. The hex code heist. Ready? Let's see how we're going to do this. We have a couple steps. Screenshot. We put the screenshot in the image converter. Convert. Bingo. We copy. We paste in the hex decoder. Binary content. Oh, there's some weird artifacts in here. How about now? Life, finds a way. Wait, this is a line from Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park. Life finds a way. It's a reference to the Ian thing. Heist complete. Named after Ian Malcolm. A mail error. I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert hex code, find a solution. Okay, wait, it's time for another heist. Make a screenshot. Paste the screenshot. Wait. Paste the screenshot. We copy the hex. We paste the hex. We pull the new header. Wait, there's more hex here. Oh my gosh, there's hex. Oh my. Okay, we're doing this. This is the process. Why are we doing post over? Convert. The hex sections are sometimes out of order. Yes, I get it very correct. Let's copy this section, and then put it here. We're going to have to relate it. Okay, this is not section. This is a lot of hex. Does everybody do this? Convert. There's so much in this first text. This is going to be hard. We rearrange all this. Puzzle. Okay, so this is all out of order. Behold, I create behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind. Well, maybe we can understand what it's saying without necessarily moving everything around. Looks like it starts. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered. I don't know. For behold, I create new heavens. Whoever this person is creates new heavens and new earth, and the former heaven and earth shall not be remembered nor come into mind. Is that a Bible quote? This game is so biblical. This Elohim character, it must be like a fragment of Elohim or something saying that, right? Because this is how Elohim is talking to us. He's like, I created you. Behold, I create new heavens and a new earth. Oh, we didn't really read everything else. I'll keep this short. You all know me. You know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert something, find a solution. I believe that something preserved the non-biological components of something. It's like the files got corrupted by these biblical statements. Not in terms immediately, you'll find the details of my proposal. Global undertaking. There's some kind of crisis going on. You're working on projects meant to avert something. We read about this before. But this hex code is like blocking out. It's like, when there's sensitive documents, it's like blacked out the parts that are important, but instead of blacking it out, it's like hex code. And it's weird quotes from Elohim. Straton of Stagira on beginnings. We read about this guy. He's a Greek philosopher. It is the grave error of many philosophers, not only of the Athenian schools, but also of many others, that they begin not with observation of the cosmos as it surrounds us, but with a conclusion already in mind. And often that conclusion is that the world was created ideal, and mankind itself the greatest creation of the gods. Yet neither the world nor the gods owe mankind perfection. It is arrogance itself to presume so, and contrary to all the methods of philosophy. The honest philosopher seeks only the truth, even if it bears no comfort, and he must begin by assuming, as Socrates said, that all he knows is that he knows nothing. And we have another heist. Screenshot. We convert. We convert. We paste. The unexamined life is not worth living. Whoa. We add that to our note. That's pretty heavy, guys. The unexamined life is not worth living. What's up, Cab? You just finished rewatching it? It is as good as you remember. The first rule of... you think... Alexa, what's the first rule of Fight Club?
Don't talk about Fight Club.
He knows. Sometimes when we ask her a question, it takes her a long time to respond. She was like instant with that one. We got all the pieces and we got the star. 4 worlds, fully complete. And you can see in the top left, we have all pieces required for this box looking thing. He is Tyler Durden. Shut up, Brad Pitt. We figure out the Tetris puzzle. It's getting more complex. We did it. We have now unlocked this thing, a box. So we have a connector and we have a box. Doesn't it remind you of the Portal companion cube thing? The over-examined life is not worth living either. Companion cube, yeah, Cal. Wow, Ralphine, that's pretty wise right there. And I relate to that because I tend to be an overthinker. We learned about this in Abduction from Farley. Magir mentioned this the other night. Like, you can't totally control everything. Sometimes you have to let nature do its thing. So the balance is, don't live an unexamined life, right? Like, have some self-awareness and examine your existence and examine things, but also don't over-examine. I like where you're going with that, Ralphine. Did they respond to our support ticket request? It doesn't look like it. We just have 3 things to read about. Life finds a way. EL, short for Extended Lifespan, is a groundbreaking initiative by 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and near-inexhaustible hydroelectric power supply, EL represents a unique step forward in the evolution of human technology. The brainchild of Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Arkady Chernyshevsky. EL will something. Press kit, meet the team. Apply, contact. So, extended lifespan. They're creating the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. Does this relate to us and where we are and the world that we're in? AI citizenship. This game came out in like 2014, right? They were already talking about AI stuff. I guess that's been a popular science fiction trope for a long time. Once a true artificial... Oh wait, Alexandra Drennan. This is the lady whose voice logs we keep hearing. Once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? This is very Detroit Become Human, which we played a couple weeks ago. Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person and thus a potential citizen? But where do you draw the line? Some people will object. Will the great apes become citizens? Elephants? Whales? The more intelligent parrot species? It's crazy, they will say. I would remind these people that we live in a society in which a corporation, as abstract an entity as one could imagine, is considered a person. So it's not like there is no precedent for a non-human being a person. At least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being, not just a business arrangement. If that's true, we treat corporations as people. But perhaps we do need to question the definition of personhood. Increasing amounts of evidence regarding the intelligence of elephants or the existence of culture among whales, for example, could be a sign that we need to answer some difficult questions. Man, this is a thinker. Who better to debate these questions than the young genius who revolutionized something? Is this about that Chernyshevsky guy? Oh, EL are the first two letters of Elohim. Short for extended lifespan. Maybe the OHIM stands for something too. Maybe the supercomputer is related to Elohim. Ooh. I don't know what you're cooking, Cal, but it smells good in the kitchen. You must consider these riddles, the Sphinx said. The Sphinx! What did our note say? The true riddle of the Sphinx is that it has many questions, but only one answer. The Sphinx? The Sphinx. Alexa, pronounce S-P-H-I-N-X.
I pronounce that Sphinx, but I'm always working on how I say things and I might not have it right.
No, you did it great, Alexa. The Sphinx smiled, the gears in her jaw creaking, her teeth a nightmare of rust. Her left eye flickered, but none of its terror was diminished. The Rubens were silent, in the error. I think, she finally said, that the riddle you did not reveal is this. Why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these curious automatons, these mute children of Hephaestus, behave as they do, forcing me to devise these intricate solutions? Each is a riddle, but their greater riddle is their purpose. Is she talking about Talos, or the things like Talos? The Sphinx did not answer. Her eye was lifeless now. Athena removed it from its socket, knowing that its power would aid her, yet feeling also a deep sorrow at the passing of this fearful creature. Tell me the riddle that I did not reveal. And the riddle that she did not reveal was, why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these automatons behave as they do? Each is a riddle, but the greater riddle is their purpose. I think we need to screenshot this, and I don't know why. The riddle is why do the riddles exist? Whoa. Okay. I love these terminals. All right, let's do some puzzles. And keep an eye out for 2 stars. We have another QR code. The more I converse with these terminals, the more I wonder what role they play in this contraption. How do you tell friend from foe when no obvious lines are drawn between the two? Indeed. Where to first? I don't know. You might not be, Noah, because there's no... You're a train conductor, but you don't have the little sub badge. It may have been 1 month ago that you were first subbed. It's been a little bit over a month since we first got affiliate. Ooh, we're purple. Look at all our messages. A powerful device fashioned by the designer. What's a hexahedron? Oh, is that our box? A hexahedron. A cube. The edges are beveled. That makes it a decahedron. You forgot the indents. With the indents, it's like a super polyhedron. But the convex hull is a decahedron. Topic closed. From Always Right. Wrong. Dog. Okay, so they're having a little debate. What's this? Oh. Oh, a little pressure plate. When we step on it, it opens the gate. Cool. Very cool. And here's some cubes. Can I pick them up? Oh, we can jump on them. And I can pick them up. Can I put them on the pressure plate? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Noah. Enjoy the ad-free viewing of the Daily Dose. Ooh. We have to use this box to get by the Bombermen. We're going to manage that. Maybe we can offset them a little bit. Okay, so now we can read these notes. Child program version 818545, codename Ape is terminated here. Failed random memory test, final memory dump. I try again. I cannot understand. I am not enough. Progeny programs error. RIP Apis. Apis didn't make it through. I think we did the right thing here by using the block like this. And let's see if we can get by. Yeah, we just can't get close to them. Do we make it all the way to the sigil now? Oh, we still need the companion cube to make it to the sigil. Okay, so we have to somehow not die to this thing. Take the cube. Okay. So the cubes can be used on pressure plates. They can be used to obstruct the Bombermans. And they can be jumped on. Cool. We did it. More QR codes. If the designer is perfect and he designed me for a purpose, I must be fit for that purpose. It follows that my purpose must not be to seek and hoard every sigil in his land, for so many are beyond the faculties he granted me. Now, we don't agree with this. We want every single sigil. Oh, star. Oh, maybe that's telling you sometimes they're beyond your faculties, but I want it. I like that we just learned we can pick up the box from above. Nice call, dungeon. I thought maybe doing that would help us get to this star, but it looks like there's another way to wherever this is, and we're going to need a red light as well. There's a wire right there. Very interesting. Oh, the rain stopped. I didn't even notice. The weather changes. Yeah, right there. And here's a wire. Where's it going? We need to get into there. Can I jump in there? There's nothing really in here, but there is a wire that leads that way. The thinking out of the box puzzles. Yeah. Yeah, we're discovering that because, like, look how, like, straightforward. Here's a sign. There's a reward when you step through this door. It's like a self-contained puzzle. But in addition to that, there's like this bigger world and there's secrets all around it. Like there's the box and there's outside of the box. We'll come back to that star Let's go do all our puzzles. Friendly crossfire. So this looks very dangerous. We have 3 guns. There's a Bomberman back there behind a door. There's a Bomberman here. Seek messenger's blessing to put the trial
counsel of my
aside.
blessed messengers must be earned.
Okay, I don't think we have messenger's blessings. But if we did, they would give us a hint, or they would solve the trial for us or something. So can we solve this on our own? It looks like our only tool is 1 jammer. So, okay. If I jam you, can we get to this box without dying? No. What if I'm faster? Well, we have to jam this. And if we could move this box, that Bomberman would kill that guy. There's something over here? No. If we're holding... I don't know. I don't know. Can I make it between that one and that one to the box? The thing is, we have to keep that guy jammed, or else we just instantly die. My plan is to pick this up and jam that guy, and take this thing and sprint that way away from this. I don't feel great about this. Oh, we picked up the box though. Okay. We'll just work a little more slowly. Ooh, that time it didn't work. We're so close. Oh, it really doesn't want me to do that.
There is no shame in seeking another path.
Oh.
Leave this mystery for another day.
Now, should we listen to him, or is he discouraging us because he doesn't want us to do it? Trying to think of any other ways to do this. Oh, I have an idea. Can we get out of here? Okay, wait, we've lost the ability to leave with our jammer because I got so stuck in here. I have an idea. You see that Bomberman over there? Let's bring him to the party. Okay. What if we do this? 2 Bombermans. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, he killed that one. Yes. Okay, that's the step we missed. So now we can pick this up. Okay. I was being way too stubborn over there. So we let that Bomberman through, and he took out that one. Now this one's going to take out that one. You guys need to fight. Wonderful. Now we jam this guy, and we're home free. Okay. I think I've discerned some kind of pattern in the sigils. Each color serves a different purpose. Elohim has us gathering them all, but perhaps he's being overzealous. Yeah, this was a red one. So maybe red means hard. Let's see what's back here. There was a Bomberman here. Anything cool back here? Ooh, a star. All right. Our persistence paid off. So, what did we learn? When we walk into a puzzle, we need to look at all the elements. We noticed this little bomber man behind that gate, but we really got to think about everything. It wasn't until we realized we need to release that man that we figured it out. Okay. That was rough. More puzzles. It's raining again. Going over the fence. Oh, so it has an icon for the connector and an icon for the cube. Which means both elements are in this puzzle. I get it. Okay, so we have a blue receiver thing. Cool. Oh, look at that. It's on top of the box. So it's going over the fence. How tricky. So we need it to go from here to here. Okay, I think I understand. Keep connections. I'm just going to set it down right here. And we're going to put the box here. Wait, let's put the box here. So we can get it from this and then go over the fence to that. Yeah? Wolves win. Let's go, Noah. You're all tied up. We knew they couldn't shoot that bad for 2 games in a row. We did it. Wolves win and Jack wins. Let's go. What a night. Noah wins because he got a raise. Wolves win. Jack wins because of all the coziness and the amazing support. It's just a winning type of night. Okay, how many more puzzles in this area? At least 2. You know you mustn't cross the streams. Yeah, we learned about the stream crossing. Okay. There's our sigil. Jack's win is the most satisfying. I'll take it. I don't know, that's a pretty big contract raise, baby. That's a pretty big win too now. We like all the wins. Yeah, there's a blue light back here with a cube. We need the blue light to get the sigil. We can get the red light. But to get the blue to that blue, the stream would be crossed if we did that. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I thought we were stuck. We are kind of stuck for a second. So if we break that, the door will close. That's kind of scary. Well, I think the trick is just to use what we just learned and place it on the box. However, that doesn't reach. What if I move the box? There we go. Don't cross the streams. So we got to remember verticality. This is 2 puzzles in a row where they're teaching us put the connectors on top of something. Love it. Okay. We are in full puzzle mode. And I'm having a lot of fun. One little buzzer. I think something's very wrong. If you'd seen what I'd seen at the edges of the world, you'd wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at the seams. Sigil. Oh, what's this? This guy's new. Are you gonna hurt me? Hello. You're not gonna hurt me. Can I jump on you? Ouch. You're just gonna shock me out of the way. What are you? Weird, right? Oh, we have a cube. So can I impede your path? I can impede your path. Can I set this on top of you? No. Okay, we're just gonna block you off over there. We need red light to reach him. Is it just like this? Look how slow it is. Oh, wait, is this saying that if we did not do this, he would have broken it? And since this one takes a long time to load, it never would have opened. So we have to block him. I get it. What's up, Magir? We have a new channel point reward, courtesy of you, which Noah discovered tonight and redeemed.
Don't panic.
There it
This
is.
is the best way to keep everyone safe. Just stay on this path and cross the first bridge. Then keep going until you get to that sign-in area. You'll get more information after you sign in.
Shout out Magir for helping me understand how to do that. Don't panic. We have all the sigils and one more star. How's it going, Magir?
I was in school when I first read about the Talos Principle. I think it disturbed me at the time, made me hyper-aware of my body as a physical object, the material reality of the brain, ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, helped me understand how frail human beings are and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
This wire right here. Where's that wire leading to? Oh, look, it's there. Oh. Aha. But we still need a red light. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. How the hell are we going to get a red light in here? Well, in the other world, there was like a little receiver up high that we sent a red light to from a different puzzle. So is there a tower somewhere with a little red light that we can send it to? And then we could receive it from here. Because there's definitely no red lights in this puzzle. In the other world, it was very obvious. It was like sitting on a pole up high. Not so obvious here. We do have a cube we could use. Where'd that cube go? Here. So we could set this connector on a cube and get even higher. Does this give us a better vantage point? Oh wait, maybe I could just send it right through. Hold on. We can see the red light from here. Ooh, but it's not quite there. Yes. Oh no. Yes. Star. Fun fact for the other puzzle, the connector originally was invisible in a tree. They changed it about 6 months after first release. Oh, in the previous world. I am so glad they changed it to make it very visible. Imagine having to know to put it in a tree. I mean, some of the things we were talking about this, like puzzles being outside the box, like puzzles self-contained in here to get the sigil inside the box. There is a lot of outside the box stuff in here, like that. Like scanning the QR code and finding the date of the moon landing. There's a lot of outside the box stuff. Well, the second your sub expires, I'm gonna gift you Cal because you earned it. Good luck with the raid. Thanks for the fun fact, FTWW. We have 5 worlds down, sigils complete, and stars complete. We also could open World B. We have the tetraminos for it. Maybe we just do this to open the door and get them out of our sight. Something like this. Look at us. Okay, so now that we know when we're ready for B, we can come here. 0, -1. Cool. We're also almost unlocking a fan. FTWW, if you are there, do you know what this purple thing in the top left is that we have 5 of? The purple thing, you'll find out what the purple is for when you look around the A hub a bit more. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Thank you. The music is kind of wild, huh? It's very monastic. Like monks. Did we just do 5? Yeah, we did 5. Yeah, the music in this game is legendary. Okay, 3 reds. We've learned that the reds are hard.
I have promised you eternal life. But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay.
So what's our purpose?
So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
All else is decay. The hidden words before the beginning of time. Elohim speaks in mysteries. There's a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy, perverted by the archive, that knows no hope and would plunge the world into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. I have sworn an oath never to allow it into my heart. Faith. A serpent in the machine, like the devil? Very strange. Let's see what our terminal says. You have received a reply to your user support ticket. An account certification program diagnostic has been performed and no errors were reported. Have you completed the standard troubleshooting procedures? Delete existing user account. Create new admin account. Email the network administrator. Okay, let's delete the user account. Then we create a new admin account. In order to prevent unauthorized access, only persons may sign up to new admin accounts. The system will now conduct error. User has no registered account, but certification data already exists. Would you like to undertake the certification process again to achieve a preferable outcome? Oh, we can retake the test. Your issues with denial will be appended to your user profile. Further attempts to overwrite certification results will be logged. You will receive a notification if your attention is required. Interesting. Okay, so we have more library. From J.E. Harrison to Nomi77, LOL. Ever since we moved to the new site, I feel funny. No, not in that way. Just, I feel like I'm about to start laughing at random. It's probably shock, right? An inability to deal with reality. Or maybe it's just that we're working in this insane place with this insane technology on this insane project, and so I feel like a genuine mad scientist. Stand aside, mortals. We will create life by the power of science. I mentioned this to Alex, and she got me a pair of fake glasses. You can't be a mad scientist without glasses, she said. Even Ian Malcolm had glasses. And I pointed at EL and said, life, finds a way. Look at that Easter egg coming back up. Maybe you had to be there. J.E. Harrison, Institute for Applied Nomadics. Any emails sent from this address are to be considered confidential. Sharing or forwarding without permission may result in prosecution by the enraged spirit of Jeff Goldblum. Okay. Cicero. Shall the industrious husbandman, then, plant trees the fruit of which he shall never see? And shall not the great man found laws, institutions, and a republic? What does the procreation of children imply, and our care to continue our names, and our adoptions, and our scrupulous exactness in drawing up wills, and the inscriptions on monuments and panegyrics? Alexa, define panegyrics.
Panegyrics is a form of the noun panegyric, which is usually defined as a lofty oration or writing in praise of a person or thing, eulogy. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for panegyric.
In the inscriptions on monuments and lofty writings like in eulogies, but that our thoughts run on futurity. Cannot retrieve Tusculan disputations. What do you imagine that so many and such great men of our republic, who have sacrificed their lives for its good, expected? Do you believe that they thought their names should not continue beyond their lives? None ever encountered death for their country, but under a firm persuasion of immortality. Themistocles might have lived at his ease, so might Epaminondas. Forgive my pronunciations. And, not to look abroad and among the ancients for instances, so might I myself. But somehow or other there clings to our minds a certain presage of future ages, and this both exists most firmly and appears most clearly in men of the loftiest genius and greatest souls. Take away this, and who would be so mad as to spend his life amidst toils and dangers? Cicero was a pretty smart guy, huh? Chatbots. Jenny, chatbots are becoming increasingly sophisticated. Nigel, true, but hardly relevant to this discussion. Are you sure? How do you know that I'm not a bot? Sam Swartz, don't be ridiculous. I'm not ridiculous. Honestly, how would you know? The Turing test. Haha, troll. I'm not a troll. Yeah, right. Is there anything I've written so far that could not be written by a bot? I responded to simple insults like ridiculous and troll with very basic negations, and I detected that none of you use proper orthography, so I also avoided capitalization. What's the capital of France? Paris. Even the simplest script could pull that info from the net. What's the capital of Croatia? Zagreb. Okay, she's a bot. I'm not a bot. I'm European. We learn these things in school. I've seen you in this chat room many times. Bots can't participate in discussions. At best, they can interject random comments. Sam is right. Stop trolling. Vegan Warrior, Sam is a bot. What a good game. Okay. A new world. We need an Aladdin soundbite. A whole new world. Okay. So there's a star or two here, maybe. Let's do this one. Oh, there's something there. A terminal. Let's do the puzzles and then we'll explore. Mobile minefield. Headless statues, naturally. Oh, hello. Is that the minefield it's referring to? Okay, I don't think... Okay, well, there's a gate there, so we can't go that way yet. Keys. We need those keys for that. Oh. Hello, Bomberman. He's not moving. Oh, jammer. Okay, let's look around. Dead end. Dead end. So maybe we want to bring this man through? Maybe we should do it from over here. Let's get this guy out of the way. Goodbye. Now we can have the keys. Cool. And then let's see if there's more. There's a gun up there. The keys open the door. Okay, now we have to jam him because there's no other way through. But I don't like that because that means we've lost our jammer. However, there's a wire. Can I just turn you off? Beautiful. He's turned off. We can unjam. Okay. One step at a time. Another gun. Get jammed. Oh, that's the last one. And we take our sigil. But there's something cool up there. Do those stairs lead to a prize? I don't really see any way to get up there. Another terminal. Do they all have that cool light on the side? I haven't noticed that before. Tell me something. Do you always do as you're told? Am I obliged to answer that question? I only ask because I couldn't help but notice the stash of brightly colored knickknacks you're collecting. All of our sigils. Don't you think it might odd that the big voice in the sky keeps telling you to find those doodads, yet forbidding you to use them to climb the great big tower in the middle of it all? Now that you mention it, it is kind of odd. At the beginning of the stream tonight, Noah was asking, like, what's the goal? And as I was saying it, it did raise this question, like, we're collecting these sigils, but why? Because we want to go in the tower, even though that thing was like, don't go in the tower. So it is a mite odd. Ostensibly Chad. We are Chad puzzle solvers. You're testing me. I must resist the tower's temptation. I'll climb it when I'm good and ready. That's how I feel. I'll climb it when I'm good and ready. Okay, no need to get huffy. You'd be amazed how many just do as they're told without stopping to think for themselves, but maybe you're different. Then again, maybe you're exactly the same. Maybe everyone climbs the tower and the only way to win is to stay down here with the mortals. Are you trying to manipulate me? Nope. In fact, I'm all in favor of you poking about up there, if only to see what you find. Must be something juicy if it's forbidden by His Highness. Then again, maybe not. I'll be off then. Just wanted to drop in and run a little interference. Whatever you do, do take care. You have bigger problems than the voice in the clouds. Who is talking to us? Not very helpful. You don't like to say his name, do you? Terminating support session. I don't know who this is, but they're very devious. Okay, we have some more hex. Should we do some decoding? Time for a heist. Error, files missing. Okay, well, this heist was a failure. No goodies there. Okay, though Stratton himself never used the term, his remark about the inescapable materiality of life, that like the bronze giant Talos, even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood, ultimately became known as the Talos Principle. They're doing that thing where they say the name of the game. The inescapable materiality of life, like the bronze giant Talos, even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. That's the Talos Principle. So Talos was a machine, and there was a question about his quicksilver or his blood running through him. Was he human? But even human philosophers can't live without their own blood. What seemingly enraged many of his contemporaries and a significant number of later thinkers is the principle's simplicity and unassailability, which, according to a fragment found in Miletus, cut through their rhetorical webs which sought to tangle the listener with fanciful words and thoughts of the heavens, like Alexander's sword through the Gordian knot. Diogenes Laertius, every time I mispronounce something, please forgive me, makes mention of a dialogue by Anaximander of Chalcedon that expanded greatly on the Talos Principle, but that work remains lost. Stratton's Talos Principle cuts through things in its simplicity. Even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. You can't really argue that. Arcady Journal officially began work on the archive today. Contributors from every country on Earth while network connections last. Team intimidated by project scope but working hard. We'll be sharing space with Drennan and Sarab High Team. Look forward to meeting them. The archive. Is that the archive that we are reading right now? That was Arcady. Post 437 comments. 12 comments. First, seriously, Cheeseman, that was the best you could say? That was Anne Dragon Fairy. LOL. The Philosopher Queen. A great snapshot of the human species at its best and at its worst. That's like most YouTube comment sections. There'll be some very nice, wholesome things, and there'll be some of humanity's worst in there too. At its worst, come on, it's just a comment. I'm not Stalin. The Infinite Monkey. Stalin was also a troll commentator. Maybe you should cut out the jokes. This is serious. The most serious thing that's ever happened. I think that's a great reason to joke around. Internet's working less and less. Goodbye all. Bye. God bless you. Last. Cheese Man is trolling. Okay. I like these terminals. There's a sense of humor here too. Deception. A red sigil, which means this is going to be hard. These are definitely getting more complicated. We need the messenger's blessing.
The counsel of my blessed messengers must be earned.
Well, haven't earned that yet. So these red ones have given us the most trouble for sure. We need a jammer or something for this. Well, we have a connector. Okay, step 1. So let's work backwards. A blue light. Oh, this is the end. Blue light to get the sigil. A red light to go in here. Another connector. Cool. There's a blue light back there. Let's do this again. Okay. Now we need the blue light. Oh, more red light. And a blue light there. This is very tricky. Another purple thing. And another connector. So maybe there's a way to get the blue light and the blue light and that blue light. But there's no angle. Like if we put this here, which is getting very close. That's like as far over as we can put it. I lost my connections. We could put it over to the right a little bit, but not far enough to see this. I have a crazy idea. Can we send the red light back this way? We have to do some very big lateral thinking here. Well, look, we don't need this anymore. Oh, we do. We need to figure out which of these connections we can undo. We have to have red here, or we send blue this way. But no, that won't work because we're short a connector. We need another connector over there. Wait. There's a connector right there. Will that cross the red lines? If I make the blue come right here to this connector, and then right here to this connector, oh, it won't. It would still cross the red. So this guy kind of has to be like right there. And we have to take the blue. Oh, there are some stairs here. Now that you mention stairs. Could be very useful. Could be very useful indeed. Did you give us a hint? Wait, I have an idea. Don't know if it's good. There's. Well, this solves the issue of the red line crossing the blue. So we were kind of on to like, maybe we don't have to send the blue through here. We could send it this way, But the reason we thought we could not do that is because that was in the way. But now it's not. So is there a way? Let's get this like right snug across here. So we have an opening. We just need 2 connectors. Wait, I think we can make this work. Let's open this door. They just really make it seem like you need to send it through this way. But maybe not. We don't need to have that connected. So let's pick this up. We're just going to ignore that section of the puzzle. Blue light here. Not blocked by that. Look at that. Now, what did we learn? Well, first of all, the existence of the stairs, which Magir mentioned, very much helped. So once again, verticality. But also, what may seem like the game is telling you is a straightforward solution may not be the right path. We had to work backwards. Like this was the natural progression of the puzzle. And there's even like one of these blue things on that other gate. Maybe there's more than one solution, but it seems like they have this gate here with that receiver here for no reason. Your hand was not intentional. Okay, nice. I just metagamed it a little bit. Oh, I almost forgot to get the sigil. Okay, the rest of the sigils in this world are red, I think. Which is a little scary. Some of the messages that existed when I first came into being have vanished, others have appeared. How many others like me have wandered these paths? How many thoughts have been lost? The sooner you accept that we will all be here forever, the sooner you will find enlightenment, samsara. I'm still here, Sailor M. It seems we are all here at once and not at all. Sorry, that's not very much help, is it? Can't think of any other way to put it. Sheep. Okay. Bichromatic entanglement. Another messenger thing. All right. What kind of conundrum is this? A blue light and a closed gate. The farthest over we can get this thing is like right here. So maybe we should use that to open this. If we get a red light, we can open this. There's a red light. Oh boy. Okay. So why does that matter? And we need to pick up one and set it here to get the sigil. So we have 2 connectors here. Is there some way? How can we do this? We need to pick this guy up. He needs to be connected. Oh, he can't see the blue light. Very tricky. We could do this. And then do this. But we need to open the red. If we can get this guy connected to the red, I mean, if we can open this with the red, this guy will keep that blue open. But now we're kind of just going back to the way we had it. Is there any way Okay, wait a second. If I place you here, okay, that could work. And now, okay, wait, this could work. Okay. So the blue is coming to here, and he is putting blue there to open that door, which means this guy is no longer needed. We can pick him up and nothing closes. Then we can place him here and we win. Wow. How did we just do that? So it really matters where you place these things. Like, we have to think about the perspective. Like, I was using one here and here to do the same thing. We could have just had this one right here to do both functions. I think the big thing here is trying to think about the fact that, like, when a gate is closed, something can't go through it, right? But, like, look, I don't know, we're sending it through the gate. As long as the gate is open, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Our first instinct is to go around things, you know what I mean? But we can go through gates as long as we have the means of keeping them open. Oh, did I break the light? I ruined the puzzle. Oh yeah, we really ruined it because now that thing is gone. I think that's okay though. There's no star in here that we know of, so we got our sigil. We got the sigil, right? Yeah. Nice. A door too far. Ooh. Another bomber man, but he's not a bomber man. He's an electric man. It's a red sigil puzzle. So, this looks very complicated. There's a red thing there with a gate. Is that where the sigil is? What's behind this gate? Another gate back there, I think. Yeah. Tricky. So we could send a red light through here. Ooh, to right there. And to right there? Not to both at once. Okay. And a red gate here. And a jammer there. Here's a connector. Alright, let's work this thing one at a time. And we can see through here. Why does that help us? Wonder if we can send light through those. Like, we can send light through this, but can we send it through fences like that? I don't know. We're gonna have to try. I think the answer is no, because in a previous puzzle we had to set it on top of a box to reach over that fence. Okay, well, let's just start with this and go explore back here. There's a cube back there. What should I be calling those? Is it boxes? What is your name? Oh, we need the red light on him to open that. Another connector would be awesome. Or a jammer, that's cool too. Let's go jam this so we can pick this up. What are you called? Hexahedron. Right. We had those QR codes arguing about what its name was. So there's a red thing here. We have one connector in this whole puzzle. Oh, I take it back. Ask and you shall receive. Now, do we just need to box this guy out with this thing? So we need red light. Ultimately, we need red light there. But we also need it here. So how are we going to do this? Let's leave that there for now. Is there a way to... No, in order to get the red light to that, we're going to have a connector back there. because I don't see any other way through. So whatever red light is giving light to this, maybe we can also send it to the connector over there, which will then be connected to that. I'm assuming the sigil is in there. We do have a jammer. We do have a jammer. Maybe we jam this. And this C. Oh, it can see that, but it can't see where we need our connector to be. Very unfortunate. Well, okay, let's do this. Red to red. And that's one that's taking a long time to load. Oh wait, can I just take this with me now? Maybe we just jam the final door. Oh, this is not open. That's the problem. So we could use this connector to open that. Pretty please. Oh, if I move that one a little bit, maybe. Hold on, this could work. You come with me. If we can move this one backwards a little bit to be able to see him. Okay. Oh, but now it's not seeing that. Okay, there we go. It's connected to that. It's connected to that. It's connected to the light. We take our jammer. I think the jammer can open the door too far. We were concerned about having a final red connector in here to be able to reach that, but we just jam it. Nice. Okay. That was tricky. If we had tried to make a connector bounce through all of this, that would not have worked. What did we learn? We kind of just used trial and error. We learned in a previous puzzle that we have to block that guy off. This was very complicated. I don't know if I could do it, if I could repeat what I just did very quickly. We'd have to think about it again. But it worked. I think that's all the sigils in this world. Is it all the stars? I'm not sure. No. Where was our star? I think we saw it, didn't we? Was the star in here? I don't remember where our progress on the star in this world stands. Deception. A wild goose chase for stars. Okay, no star there, we think. Any stars back here? Ooh. Now why are you here? Why would it give us a cube? Oh, what's this? The statue, huh? It gives us a cube so that we can go over something, right? Or in combination with a connector to rise a connector up. Yeah. Oh, maybe we can go over this wall. Yeah. Oh, star. And another terminal. Let's go. Man, we have to look at every nook and cranny. A secret terminal. Loden Milton Library Assistant. Hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you recently undertook? Yes. Based on analysis of your behavior since, I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program. How would you rate the accuracy of its results out of 5? Spoil the survey. What does that mean? Well, the survey kept us from getting admin access, so I want to say very poor. However, the survey may have been right. We may have had some logical fallacies, and there was a reason why we were denied. So saying very poor would just be an angry response, but it might not be the right one. I don't know what spoil the survey means, so I want to click it. Oh, I didn't think that is what we would do. We just put gibberish. I'm sorry, that response makes no sense. What best describes the reason for your investment in the certification program's outcome? Why does being person matter to you? We want network access. We want to be admins. It's the truth. Persons matter in ways other things don't. I want to find out if I am one. Wait, we're having a conversation now? Terminate MLA. Wouldn't logical fallacies be more likely evidence of a human respondent? Oh, that's a good point, Cal. Yeah, it's trying to detect for a bot, and it's trying to detect if we're human. And saying things that are incorrect is more human than bot-like, right? I don't know, I have a feeling this whole thing is messing with us no matter what our responses are. But that's a good point. Well, what best describes the reason is that we want network access. But do we want to say that? Wait, we're having a conversation now? Yes. Do keep up, or this will be a terribly slow process. Now, would you like to participate properly in the survey? What best describes the reason for your investment? Okay, it's a new survey. It's the truth. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. This is what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Yeah, we said that a person was a rational animal, and that maybe wasn't the right answer. Do you even know where you are? A virtual reality theme park? The end of the world? A fever dream? Hell? Some mad experiment? Could be anywhere. Based on all of these logs, it feels like we're in some mad experiment. Oh dear, no, I think we'd best start from scratch. What do you know? I know none of this is real. I know you exist. I know I exist. I know what century it is. I know 2 + 2 is 4. I know I'm not on Earth. I think, therefore I am. I know I exist. I suppose so. Even if you were dreaming, you could be certain of that. If I were you, I wouldn't believe a darn thing in this place aside from that solitary fact. I know I exist. Thinking, on reflection, it seems to me that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you're a person? I'm alive, I feel, I am conscious. I'm having this conversation with you. The same thing that makes you think you are. I don't see how I can convince you. So if we were to answer, we think we're a person because I'm alive, I feel, I'm conscious. Is there a case where we could be alive and feel and be conscious and not be a person? Maybe so. Being conscious. Does that mean being sentient? Sentient? Let's say this. He's going to have a reason why this doesn't work, which makes me want to say I don't see how I can convince you, but let's try this. You may very well say so, but how does that prove anything? Yeah. To me, those are only words on a screen. What we need to uncover is what's going on underneath them, if anything. Thinking. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside, but there's no cast iron way to confirm as much from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification when I'm able to assist you further. That's a pretty good point. What if you had to convince, like, especially nowadays, this was 2014, right? With how advanced some of these AIs are and LLMs, how do you convince something that you're a person if you're only communicating via a screen? I don't know. The compressed file cannot be accessed. An extensive collection of works by the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome annotated. Compression algorithm not available in the system ELO. So we don't get to read the classical philosophers. Progress, reply 3. From Alexandra Drennan to the mailing list. Progress report 3. Hi all, as per the last meeting, we're going with an existing game engine for the simulation. This gives us a whole slew of advantages. Stability, ease of use, modular, easy to integrate, large amount of pre-existing assets, inherently aimed at testing users, designed for iterative processes. What simulation? The simulation that we're in right now? After some back and forth, we've decided to use the hex. All the relevant documents are attached. It's time for a hex mystery. Oh, there was an S at the beginning. So Sirius Engine 7.5, which Croteam have kindly made available to us. Oh, after some back and forth, we've decided to use the Sirius Engine 7.5, which Croteam have kindly made available to us. Croteam, the developers of the game. So many Easter eggs. Okay. Cool. And we got one of the tetramino pieces for World C. We've got 5 reds, we've got 8 stars. Things are happening. I think we're done here. Great success. That was World 6. Only one world left. And one more star. Have we gotten all the stars? I think we have. If there's only one star left, we should be 1 away here. Is that true? We're 2 away. Now what's up with that? Maybe there's another star. Oh, we have 5 purple things now. Like FTWW mentioned, this is the use for the purple. This is tricky. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Does it work? I don't like this. Wait, something's happening? Never mind. I like pictures. Hey, if that one's there in the corner like this, can we make this work? I don't know if we can. Wait. Why am I going like this? Is something happening? I don't think so. Okay. So we want him like this. We want him like this. We'll get crazy like that. That's not work. But we want him like this. We want him like this. Also close. These are not the same. These two L's are inverse of each other. We want him like this. We want him like this. We want him like this. Can we try this? Maybe it can work. Oh, also close. Ooh. Oh, I thought we did it. Oh, we did do it. Okay. That was hard. Now. Oh, we still have 1 purple piece left. Do we go in there or do we go to World 7 first? I think we go to World 7 first. But also, curiosity killed the jack. We need a star from this place.
Those who have discovered the holiest mysteries of my garden may come to serve me as blessed messengers.
Oh, the messengers.
You walk now in their abode.
Oh.
Be respectful, for their service is born from the love that transcends death. And their love is for you also.
Whoa. We have some little domes all around. Look at the waterfalls. A castle. A hologram. More domes. Okay, well, let's explore. The world of the messengers. The messenger's abode. Oh no. Crazy puzzles. The most difficult puzzles yet. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Nice music though. Wait, 2 of these should nest. Why don't you want to... Okay, that's what I was trying to do. We did it. Oh, a connector. Wow. We're up really high. This is like Mount Everest height. I love the music. Butterfly. What do we want to do with this connector? Whenever there's a waterfall, we have to check behind the waterfall. Okay. Nothing behind the waterfall. The messenger's abode. He said they love us. Okay. That's not the way. There we go. Oh, it says Ian on the corner there. 2 connectors. Oh, there's a blue light in there. Keep these with us. What's this? A crib.
I look at this inert shape and I wonder who you're gonna be. Will you hold the same values as we do? Will you love us for having created you? Will you resent us for having put you into an uncertain and dangerous world? Looking back at our history, our achievements, our crimes, what will you make of us? Will the world you create be like ours or so different that we can't even imagine it? Either way, I hope that you'll find this little blue planet to be as beautiful as we did. I hope you'll take care of it a lot better than we did. And I hope one day you'll look up and reach for the stars.
Is she talking to us? That was Alexandra Drennan. And there was a crib like a baby. They created us. New stuff, this wasn't in the original. Oh yeah, you did mention that these little pink purple sigils that we were picking up, they were not in the OG. Pretty cool. She's talking like we're in the future and the humans are in the past and we are living on. If she's addressing that to us. So we got a red light and a blue light. We can open those and connect them up. I like it. We just gotta solve more tetraminos for cooking. Okay. And the blue is on this side, so we don't have to worry about them crossing. Now we need to connect the red. Oh, there's more stuff over there. Oh, this is our first time seeing the boxes. Nice. I kind of just like trial and error these. I don't know if there's a better way. Is trial and error the way? It's all I can think of. Okay, so that gate is open, but also, can we go this way? I know we can't swim, but maybe this is shallow. Okay. How peaceful is this? Oh, ahead. He's not been beheaded. Two lovers are separated by the abyss of time and space, yet true love knows no obstacles. Uriel. That's nice. Who are you? Oh, his lover. They're separated by time and space. Yet true love knows no obstacles. They're separated by time and space for all of eternity. They call me the long jumper. Okay. I take it. What is this? Oh, this is like a coffin. I shall be the eternal guardian of this world. Let go of your ego and you will perceive eternity. Whoa. The purpose of life is to serve the generations to come. I dream of a world where all are equal. As a messenger, I will bring about this end by helping the worst off. I have faith in the designer. Remember, everything is merely a premise in the grand equation. I only chose this path so I could print these words. It's all a lie, there is no point. That's a very different message than some of these others. Their purpose is to serve the generations to come. I like this. Let go of your ego and you perceive eternity. Oh, and there's like a little picture of them. Is this something we want to do? Let's see. Oh, this is our biggest one yet. Wait. Oh, so close. Wait, it's over. That's so sad. Got some of these. That's cool. Okay. We cooked. Reach one of Elohim's messengers is the achievement we just got. Whoa. Hello. Hi. A friend. Hermes. Hello. What you doing? Where are you going? Oh. Whoa. Whoa. He's gone. Welcome, child. I am one of those who elected to remain in the world as a messenger of the hidden words. If you are ever in need, seek us out and cry for help. We will do what we can. Also, in those puzzles where it's a red sigil and there's a little statue holding it, and Elohim is like, you need a messenger. Or you can use a messenger to like get a hint or to skip the puzzle or something. Now we can seek them out and ask for help. Cool. He chose to stay behind and be a messenger. The purpose of life is to serve the generations to come. Oh, but Hermes says, I only chose this path so I could print these words. It's all a lie. There is no point. Hermes is the one we just met. He's the one who's saying it's all a lie. But he's here to help us. Weird. Now, the issue is we're still short of 2 stars. And this says it only has 1 star. So where's the other star? Maybe it's hiding somewhere upstairs? Well, let's just do the 7th world and then we'll see what's going on with the stars. I focus too much on the stars.
I see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
So we have free will, but we must choose to seek salvation. These spaces make no sense. I walk into a dead end and materialize in a garden. One is day, the other night. The space is not real. James 2, because one was taken. Salvation implies you carry sin. That's a good point. What do we need salvation from? A very good point. Elohim says we need salvation, but why?
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Think about that. If you go to like any historic place, or like place with a lot of history, or like ruins, thinking about how there used to be people just going about their daily life there, but now they're gone. But her father said all that matters is that people are here now. But are people here now in this game? $47 million distributed resources found. Okay, what are we looking at? Athena 9. She examined the symbol on the fragment she'd found in the buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if it had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so a nebulous memory, as if from her previous life the owl was the symbol of... Isn't that Athena? And the goddess outside under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls when the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended towards the fragment and ran as their beams converged on. Singularity discussions. Articles. The singularity is coming. Comment 104. Alex 16. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that, no matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. Whoa. That one kind of hits me. AMA. Nadia Sarapai, AMA. As one of the founders of the modern science of nomadics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry I said science twice. Nadia, mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Nomadics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project, crazy or visionary? Both. Arcady, crazy or visionary? Both. Arcady, is that you? Do you something? This is like HTML for a website. To Alan Jameson, re-scenario gen. So far, all the puzzles are solvable and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexandra had some more tweaks she wanted to suggest, but I think we're heading in the right direction here. What is going on in this game? Who are all these people? Did they make the world that we're in? They're talking about puzzles. Mass confusion. But I like it. Okay, let's work our way around the circle. First up, a red one. Now we have the messenger. Windows into a labyrinth. There's our sigil. But I don't see our messenger friend here. Oh, there she is. Seek messenger's blessings.
Here, those who are worthy may seek the counsel of my blessed messengers. But their wisdom shall not be given easily, for your accomplishments must be your own.
I thought that we did that. Did I need to interact with those puzzle pieces that we saw back in that world? Or maybe this is not one, like the messenger that we talked to, there were 3 little sigils there. Maybe this is not one of those 3? I don't know. Okay, we got a red light, or a red receiver and a red light. This game is getting hard fast. It started out so simple. Jam the door and walk through. Now it's getting very complex. Okay, well the only way to go forward right now is red light. Is that a red light there? Oh, but it's blocked. Is there anything back here? Dead end. Okay, let's go through. Red light. Jammer. Can we see the red light from here? Almost. And a red light there. Well. Oh, another connector. Another receiver here. But why do we want to go back there? When the sigil is on the other side. Is something back there that we need? Can't see it, but I think we think yes. Let's see what's over there. Oh, can I? Oh, I can't get over there. Oh, unless we go from here to here. Oh, I'm lost. Oh wait, let's do this first and get this jammer. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. And then what was our idea? We were gonna stand right here. Thought I could see it. We could, if we put it like right there. Hold on. Connect and you go right here. And let's see if we can see it with this guy. We look through. It's like right there, but we can't see it. It's so close. It's gotta be on purpose. Oh, there's another. Oh, there's more gates back here. My goodness. Well, we could jam this gate here. Let's use our jammer on this. And what does that do for us? We need a red light to open that. Okay. We can put that connector visible from here. Ooh, but we need to be able to see that. And then set it right there. And maybe we can put the other connector somewhere visible there. Okay, that's as close as we can put it. It's so close, look how close it is. Maybe we can move that one a little bit. Nice. So what's back here? Another connector. Okay. So we need 1, 2, and I think there's a third one over there. No, 1, 2. Yeah, there is another one back there. So we can bring the red light through right there. We're gonna have to use a connector back there, but we could bring the red light straight through to here. And then we have 2 more connectors, one for this one and one for the next one. So what we need to do is get this open with red light so we can put the jammer on the other side of it. Is there a way for us to do that? Yeah, we could do it from here. Okay, wait. We're going to put this like this. We don't need that lit up anymore, so we can take this away. And we need to find a way. He's not visible anymore. Okay. Hold on. We're going to connect you to here. We're going to set this guy right there. We're going to take our jammer. We're going to hold that open. And then we're going to connect you to you. Now, this door should be open. Cool. We need to redo something though. We want this to be visible all the way back there. So we messed up. I'm going to put this right here. Okay, let's go back. I don't know if I'm doing anything correct here, but like, it's making sense in my head. Can I see you from here? Okay, so my idea is now we can pick up the jammer and jam this door and take this connector, right? So now we have an extra connector and an extra jammer. The question is, can we somehow... Oh, we're gonna need... Well, maybe we jam that final door. But what we need is to be able to have this connector all the way back here and be in sight line with that. So close. There it is. Now we jam the final door. Guys, this game is hard. Would I do that all over again? I have no idea. Okay. These red ones are super tricky. And remember, there's a star somewhere here as well. Everything I do now, I do for those who come after me, yet in so doing I find peace for myself as well. This paradox is the foundation of my existence, the shepherd. Man, you've changed, dog. Seek out those in this world that would help you, though only one of us can transcend, we will all share in both the burden and in the rewards. Seek out those in this world that would help you. I like it. Some deep philosophy in here. Locked from inside. There's our sigil. Red receiver. Red light. Red receiver. Can't tell what's back there. Maybe there's a red receiver on the other side of this. Okay, well, let's start by opening this. What's back here? No guns, no Bombermans. Another purple. Ooh, we need red here in order to get that connector. But this is really blocking our view. Blue, man, this is wild. With that red, maybe we go this way first. Back here. But one day we want to put red there. One day. We have blue. Please, yes, another connector. So can we do one of these and one of these? Back here. No? Okay, we have 4 connectors. So we should probably do this. That's blue. And we need to get red here. So if we open this with a blue, we can send red from there to the finish line. So we need 1 red connector coming somewhere around here. And then 1 red connector here. So that's 2 of our 4. And then the other 2, I guess, would send the blue signal through this way. So can we untangle all of these? Let's do a blue here. Let's do a blue here. Let's do a blue here. Okay. Now can I untangle this one? Yeah, we don't care about that. I think this is happening. You go here and here. And this should stay open now. And we go here and here. Okay. Well, this wasn't one of the red ones. So maybe that's why it wasn't so bad. That was still really tricky. Another C. More red ones are here. We should explore these paths. But we're on a puzzle hot streak. Trapped inside. We're almost due for our 3-minute break. Let's see if we can do this one quickly. Okay, so that guy's already connected. This one comes pre-connected. But I see trapped inside. If we pick him up, this door will close. Can we... Oh. So even if we do this... Oh, wait. What if we bypass... Wait. Let's connect it to the light source and to this. Now it doesn't matter if we pick this one up. I get it. We were on to an idea about that in a previous puzzle. Remember, everything connected. In case you still remember that quote. Ooh. Everything connected. Was that abduction? It sounds so familiar. Okay, so what's our lesson from this one? Sometimes if there's a light on both sides, as long as it's engaged on one side, you can disconnect the other side. There's our lesson. That's kind of mind-bending how that worked, but it makes sense. And don't forget my battery. That is abduction. Cecil. I have read a message on a wall that speaks of a world of endless sand. I would like to make it far enough to see that. A beach. That would be cool. Puzzle, puzzle, path. We're saving the paths for after the puzzles. A red puzzle. Good old Ash Twin. Ash Twin, Ember Twin. Man, I miss the Outer Wilds. What a game, what a game. Let's see what the name of this puzzle was. Pinhole windows. Yeah, there's a lot of windows. So we got a blue light with a red receiver. We got a blue light and the sigil. That's weird. Oh, the red light's coming from behind this door where the sigil is, but there's windows. Oh. That's what has the final door open. And the blue light. Oh, this is bad. Can we see the red light through here? No. If we could use it to get to the blue light and 2 more connectors. Oh, it's so close. Oh, there it is. We did it. This game is tricky. Okay, so now we have 2 new connectors. Let's take them out of here. Now, we're gonna have to keep red light on this because we need access to the blue light. Is there an angle that would connect to the blue light and the blue thing in one go? This could work, but the lines are going to be crossed with the red. I'll show you what I'm thinking. So like a red goes here, right? Oh wait, can you see all the way across to the other one? You can. The problem I have is that blocks the blue light from getting out. So how on earth are we going to keep this open and have access to the blue light? We're going to have to go around the long way. But we also have to have red light going to this. Oh man. Because one of these is going to be reserved for the blue light. It's going to be taking it from there and connecting to here. And then we need to go around it with the red light. Can we do that with one connector? Like there's a spot, see, we can see the red light and the red receiver from here, but it's going to cross with the blue light. Unless we can find a way to like make this be a lot closer. Well, let's start with this. Red light, red light. How far back can we put you? Okay, that works. So the question is, can we have a blue light inside of that? I mean, there's like no space. How much further over could we move this? Kinda has to be right there. I think there's no way. Well, we can try. We need to disconnect this guy. Is there any way to sandwich this blue guy in between? No. We could have one going from here to here, right? That could work. And then this man is redundant, so he can come all the way over here and do one of these numbers. And now we should be free to connect the blue. Okay, so the thing we missed was that this connector could also reach that one, and we didn't need to have a connector over here. This game is mind-bending. Okay. How did we get in here? Okay, I think one more. Two pesky little buzzers. Let's look around everywhere. A blue receiver. What's back here? Well, that's the sigil, huh? Or is that a star? Oh, that's a star. Challenge accepted. How the heck are we going to get blue light all the way back here? Let's solve the main puzzle first. Okay, more of these guys who are going to block our light. Oh, so we just go around you. Oh, he comes all the way over here. And this one takes so long to open. It'll open, but it'll get blocked. It's only going to be open temporarily. Oh. A box. With the box, could we send the red light over top of these guys? Maybe? Yeah, now they cannot block it. Right? Perfect. The hexahedron, the companion cube. Okay. Well, there's our sigil. Cool. The thing is, there's a blue receiver right there. And there's no blue light in this puzzle. So, do we need to send blue light into here from some other receiver on high? Maybe we can get blue light by sending it straight out of another puzzle. Okay, let's bring this other connector out. Let's bring this other connector back. Connect to you. I think this will work. Yes. Cool. Okay. World 7 complete. There were some paths leading out of this area. We should go see what they are. Look at this. But unlike Outer Wilds, this sun is not about to explode. Oh, there's a terminal back here. This is why we explore. Oh, this looks different. I can't interact with it. A problem has been detected and Windows has been shut down to prevent damage to your computer. I would hate to see this on my actual PC. The problem seems to be caused by the following file: spcmdcon.system. Page fault in non-paged area. If this is the first time you've seen this stop error screen, restart your computer. If the screen appears again, follow these steps. Check to make sure any new hardware or software is properly installed. If this is a new installation, ask your hardware or software manufacturer for any Windows updates you might need. This simulation uses Windows. If problems continue, disable or remove any newly installed hardware or software. Disable BIOS memory options, such as caching or shadowing. If you need to use safe mode to remove or disable components, restart your computer. Press F8 to select advanced startup options and then select safe mode. Technical information. Hex code. Technical information. There's a hex code here. Maybe it's not a code. Maybe I've reached my limitations of the heist. Let's get out of here.
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land.
Yes.
You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries.
Yes.
Thus you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
We're a master. What do we want to do? I only have one problem. We're missing a star. And we got all the stars. World 1, star. World 2, star. World 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's the 10th star? Oh, use stars from other worlds. That would make sense. So, yeah, we have our little tally at the top there. If we get stars in the future, we can come here and use those. But then will we be short stars in other worlds? We have to hope not. I have to do one more thing out of curiosity. Now, did I miss something with these guys? No. Oh, yes, I did. We had to pick them up. Okay, I'm glad we came back. So maybe now if I interacted with one of those messengers, we could use up one of those 3 hints. Like by doing this, we just earned 3 hints. It's a jar. Oh. Scene 12. 12. The Council of Zeus. Some hex code. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward. Mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of the something. User set. More hex code. Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron, and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, whose great gleaming cities had once something. Should we enter in this? 4153. I was going to screenshot it, but it's got a bunch of weird formatting. So let's just type it out real quick. And it says, Ascend Olympus, child of Zeus. Whoa. That seems like it's telling us to go to the tower. Ascend Olympus. Isn't Olympus where all the gods are? Whoa. UA HIS 1A. Professor Dr. Armin Hulak. The Fall of the Roman Empire, a Dialectical Approach. Caption, Homo sum humani nihil a me alenium puto. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email. That would be cool, a history class about the fall of the Roman Empire. So that secret message said, ascend Olympus, child of Zeus. That's Olympus. That's our Olympus. Elohim says, do not ascend. There's World C. We have 3 tetraminos for that. However, we're ready for World B. Wait a second. Headless statues. Angels. This is the same statue that was across that gap in the messenger's world, where it said the lovers are separated. And then here we have a different statue. A sphinx? That looks pretty sphinxy. Seven worlds. 3 green, and we're missing 3 green for C. A bunch of yellows and a bunch more reds. Okay. Well, next stream we'll start out right here. We'll go and we'll read and we'll get into World B.